Good morning, students. In this chapter of gas turbine and jet propulsion, we will discuss some key concepts covered under the syllabus. I am Debujit Devanji, lecturer in mechanical engineering at Raiganj Polytechnic. Now, the topics within the scope of the syllabus of this chapter 3 are the basic principle and the representation of PV and TS diagram of the Brayton cycle and its derivation of thermal efficiency, the classification and application of gas turbine briefly, the components and the flow diagram of them in the closed cycle and open cycle gas turbine, and the methods to improve thermal efficiency of gas turbines. In later lecture, we shall discuss about the jet propulsion. And after completing the chapter, and particularly this lecture, the students will be able to draw the flow diagram, PV and TS diagram, and open and closed cycle gas diagram, and briefly understand the basic functions of different components in a gas turbine unit. Now, the advantage of gas turbines are mainly due to the absence of reciprocating and rubbing members, which reduces vibration and balancing problems, high reliability, low lubricating oil consumption, and high power to weight ratio. This high power to weight ratio is the fundamental key reason of the popularity of gas turbine plants in aircraft engines. The basic principle of simple gas turbines, the operation of a simple gas turbine can be two types, that is open cycle and closed cycle. Let us discuss about the open cycle gas turbine first. Here at A, the air is compressed in the compressor inlet, and the compressed air at outlet of the compressor, that is at B, is fed to the combustion chamber, and where fuel is added, and after the combustion the high pressure high temperature gas is expanded through the turbine, and the turbine, after the exhaust is thrown out of the atmosphere, and after the expansion the work is obtained from the turbine. The turbine and the compressor are mounted on the same shaft, so the part of the work obtained from the turbine is utilized in driving the compressor. The corresponding PV diagram is shown. That is the A to B in the compressor, that is the air compression, that is the isentropic compression. B to C is the combustion chamber, that is the constant pressure heat addition, and C to D, that is the turbine expansion, that is ideally it is the isentropic expansion process. Now, the gas turbine cycle is modeled based on the Brayton cycle, which was proposed by George Brayton in 1870, basically for use in reciprocating engines. And presently the Brayton cycle is a air standard cycle for the gas turbine plants. What are the steps involved? If you look at the figure, this is the closed cycle gas turbine. What is the basic difference between the closed cycle and open cycle gas turbine? In open cycle, the exhaust of the turbine was simply thrown into the atmosphere, but in closed cycle, the exhaust is working medium is utilized by passing it through a heat exchanger, where heat is rejected to the environment and to bring it to the initial temperature of the compressor inlet, right? So the steps involved are: at first the air is first compressed reversibly and adiabatically in process 1 to 2, then heat is added to it reversibly at constant pressure, process 2 to 3, and then air expands in the turbine reversibly and adiabatically in process 3 to 4, and lastly the heat is rejected from the air reversibly at constant pressure in this heat exchanger to bring it to the initial state. So this is the flow diagram of the Brayton cycle, from compressor to combustion chamber to turbine to the heat exchanger for heat rejection. The PV diagram is shown like this. This is the PV diagram. There is the isentropic compression 2 to 3 constant pressure heat addition, 3 to 4 isentropic expansion, 4 to 1 constant pressure heat rejection. Corresponding TS diagram is shown like this: 1 to 2 isentropic, so it is vertical upward. This is constant pressure. These two are isobaric lines. Now the efficiency of ideal Brayton cycle, the calculation part. The heat transfer to and from the working fluid. Now heat is added to the combustion chamber. So heat added equal to H3 minus H2, that is Cp into T3 minus T2, and heat rejected equal to H4 minus H1, that is Cp into T4 minus T1. So thermal efficiency of the Brayton cycle is eta Brayton equal to 1 minus Q out by Q in equal to 1 minus this Cp cancels out, so 1 minus T4 minus T1 divided by T3 minus T2. So for convenience the flow diagram is given over here, the TS diagram. Now the process 1 to 2 and the 3 to 4, that is the compression, and in the turbine these are isentropic compression and expansion. P2 equal to P3 as these are constant pressure process, and P4 equal to P1. So if we between 1 to 2 as these are isentropic process, that is T2 by T1 equal to P2 by P1 whole to the power gamma minus 1 by gamma, as these are ideally a isentropic process. Now P2 is equal to P3 and this P1 is equal to P4. So that is P3 by P4 whole to the power gamma minus 1 by gamma. This equal to T3 by T4, as between 3 to 4 isentropic process T3 by T4 equal to P3 by P4 whole to the power gamma minus 1. Thus we obtain T2 by T1 equal to T3 by T4. So deducting minus 1 from both sides, we get this expression from this to this, and equal to we get T1 by T2, and T1 by T2 equal to, as is the isentropic process, we can write it as P1 by P2 whole to the power gamma minus 1 by gamma equal to specific volume V2 by V1 whole to the power gamma minus 1. Now the V1 by V2, that is the volume at inlet to volume at compressor outlet, is the compression ratio R suffix K. So the thermal efficiency, this expression T4 minus T, this part T4 minus T1 by T3 minus T2, we derived it. So we can write it as this, and V1 by V2 equal to Rk, that is eta Brayton equal to 1 minus Rk to the power gamma minus 1. This is the expression of and derivation of thermal efficiency for Brayton cycle. And if we express pressure ratio as P2 by P1, so in the same way we can derive the Brayton cycle equal to 1 minus P1 by P2 whole to the power gamma minus 1, right? So this is the expression. Note that if Rp equal to 1, eta Brayton 1 minus 1, this is equal to 0. So at Rp equal to 1, Brayton efficiency becomes 0, and with the increase of Rp, the variation of eta Brayton with Rp is shown over here. This is the curve we get, and the typical pressure ratio of the gas turbine engine is between 5 to 20. The advantage of gas turbine Brayton cycle, which is suitable for gas turbines, mainly because in internal combustion engines the engine is exposed to highest temperature only for a short while it gets time to become cool in other processes. But in gas turbine, as it is a steady flow process, it is always exposed to highest temperature. So the peak maximum to protect the material, maximum temperature of gas that can be used in a gas turbine plant cannot be as high as in an internal combustion engine. Also, in the steady flow machinery, it is more difficult to carry out heat transfer at constant volume than at constant pressure. Moreover, a gas turbine can handle large volumes efficiently. So, the Brayton cycle